For 3 years now, we've been paying the bills in advance for the year in its entirety in December. And it's allowed us to be able to breathe better, I guess, because for myself, I felt that the bills being due monthly was a little too frequent, and so because of which I started, even before I met you, right, I was already doing it where I was paying
You were, yeah.
3 years, 3 years.
3 years.
No, not 3 years in advance. I was paying about 2 months, maybe 3 months ahead of time. I'd pay my bills. But then after we paid off the mortgage, I figured, okay, what next? What else can we do? And so then I figured, hey, let's go ahead and pay the bills for the entire year. And we've done that. And hopefully I don't think we'll be going back.
No.
As long as we're able to.
Yeah, we won't go back. Because I'm too used to this.
I don't want to say we're going to do this forever confidently, and then we fall on hard times, and then we can't. And so, yeah. Saying this, I'm also appreciative of us being able to do so, because I've been in a position where I couldn't have been.
Yeah.
And say if I was hearing somebody saying it as myself, oh, I just pay my bills in advance for the year, and then if the old me was hearing that, I would think to myself, yeah, that might be easy for you to say, but not for me.
Yeah. No, for sure, it's not for everyone. Not everyone can do it, but luckily we were able to. And I don't want to have to go back, because at first paying it monthly didn't really bother me until I was thinking, when we tried it for a couple months where we were paying it in advance, I was like, actually, I like it this way way more. Yeah. If you can do it, but if you can't, then it's all good too. Paying it monthly is okay.
You say people can't do it, right? And some people
some people
can't.
Yeah.
You would like to be able to say, yeah, everybody can do it if they put their mind to it, but I do see that there's situations where a person could be in the position where they simply just can't, no matter if they were to try to be more financially responsible, because you could have somebody that's completely financially responsible and still not be able to, just because the math wouldn't be able to allow you to do it.
Yeah, or they just don't want to either. Maybe some people just don't. Yeah, it's not for everyone.
Yeah, I will say that I'm certain that, I don't know this, I would think most, maybe half, but for sure there's people that maybe don't have their priorities straight. I say that because I didn't. I don't say that as though I got it all together, because even now we still don't got it all together. No. And one would think, wait, but you guys pay your utility bills and everything else ahead of time. Yeah, you guys seem like you have it all together. Believe me, we don't.
And we never will. We never will have it.
No, and this is not us trying to give financial advice, because I believe I said in the past that we're not professional anything. This is just what we did, our experience, and what we did, and how it helped us.
Yes, what helped us is we still don't live outside our means.
Yeah.
We don't buy the newest phone, the newest cars, which if you do, that's fine, but you don't have to. That helped us that we didn't do that. We didn't live outside our means. This sounds sad, but believe me, it's not. We eat a lot of bread. Oh yeah, we eat a lot of We eat a lot of bread.
do have what is porridge, right? You say it's
porridge. Yeah, I make. Yes, we don't.
I'm not. That's not to say that this
we don't eat outside of our meat.
Yeah, we definitely don't eat. I can't speak. We definitely don't eat outside of our means.
If that makes any sense.
But yeah, I'm not trying to also advise that you should eat what we eat.
No.
But I'm just trying to say that for the most part we keep it simple.
Very simple.
And
I mean, I at least make our own bread or bake our own bread.
Yeah.
We don't go.
Every other day she makes her own bread, which is pretty cool because she makes her own pizza. It's a lot of
simple.
Making it yourself.
Yes, and beans. Beans are easy to make. And rice and potatoes, and lately we've been eating hot dogs.
Somebody might be tuning into this thinking, "Fuck that."
Yeah, I know. I don't want to eat that. But it's what we want to.
Yeah, it's not an unfortunate situation.
No, we're happy.
If anything,
well, we're not happy. We're okay. We're content with ourselves.
Where was I going to go with this?
Oh man.
Yeah, I think for us breaking the habit of eating out, it's not as though we saw it as, oh, this is just too expensive and we can't do it, because a few videos back I mentioned how we stopped having fast food, but only because that shit's not good for you.
Yeah, it is expensive. Remember, it is expensive in the sense because of what you're doing to your body. Well, in the sense because we were having it. Let's be honest, we were having it almost every day. Almost. Come on. Back then, we were.
Yeah.
We were having it every day.
Yeah.
Sometimes multiple times a day.
Yeah.
And yeah, that can be expensive for our health. So we did have to cut that out, and I don't miss it. As we talked about.
Also with that, just sit-down restaurants in general that we stopped going to.
Yes.
I think we kept it to where we would only have, I don't know, we'd go to a restaurant once a year on our anniversary. That sounds glum, but it's not.
It's not.
It's not. It just happened that way. It's not as though we were dying to go eat out at the restaurants. No. We just started eating more at home slowly, and it just kind of went off to where we were just doing that and weren't even thinking about, oh, this restaurant sounds nice right now. And really, I remember when we were already accustomed to really not eating out as that, and then whenever we did, most of the times it started to seem that we would walk out disappointed because the food wasn't as good. It was better at home.
Yeah, because when you cook, obviously when you make stuff at home, you can be in charge of what you add to the stuff. Yeah. And when we went out to eat, you start realizing things taste a lot more saltier or sugary than what you make at home. So it's, in my opinion, not
in some cases, but then we've also had it too where we ate something or something was brought out to us, and then I would put a dash of salt because it needed it.
Oh yeah.
So it was either too salty or too bland.
Yes.
Not as exactly as you wanted.
You're right.
And saying this, you would think I'd be a picky eater, but you can vouch for me that I'm not.
No, not at all.
But it just kind of happened where we stopped eating out.
That's helped
started eating in.
To save more. It did.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah, but that happened kind of without thought. Right? Because it's not as though we had this plan of, oh, if we stop eating out, then we can save more money. It didn't happen that way. We just stopped eating out because for us, I guess we realized, well, obviously, if you make it yourself, you know exactly what's going into it.
Yeah.
And it's not even us trying to be healthy, right? In some ways, yeah, but it's not. We weren't really about, oh, it has to be made this way.
Oh no.
we just kind of saw, well, if you make it at home, it can be easier, kind of thing.
Usually.
Or not be easier. What am I talking about?
It'd be healthier. Like you can control what you put into it.
Yeah.
And what you can put into it and what you don't want to put into it.
Yeah. Also, too, I never felt lethargic after eating our food at home, whereas whenever I eat something out, I just always felt sluggish.
You feel nasty.
Felt nasty.
Yeah, me too.
And eating at home, that wasn't ever the case. But anyways, it was little habits that we broke here and there that helped us. And so once we paid off the house, as I'm saying, we thought, okay, what to do next? And then so we started paying all our bills for the year in its entirety. And so, that's been able to help us out a lot. And I don't say it trying to be insensitive to people that can't, because honestly, I don't even want to say honestly, because if I'm saying honestly, it seems as though everything else I've been saying has been a lie. Yeah. Or if somebody says, well, I'm not going to lie, or what is it? I'm not going to lie, or honestly, or I can't lie.
To be honest, it makes you sound so you've been lying about everything else she said.
Yeah. And I just lost where I was at.
You got sidetracked.
Yeah, I got sidetracked. Yeah, and so let me gather my thought right quick. Paying off the house, paying the bills in advance.
Just not living outside your means.
Yeah, not living outside your means.
But no, you were trying to say that.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm not being insensitive, crass about what I'm saying, because I'm one big accident away from being right there with everybody that is also there. I don't say it to make it seem as though
no, not by any means.
I'm financially well off.
Nope.
Now I'll say that we're okay.
We're okay, but you are right. We are one accident away.
But I'm fully aware that I could also be hurting.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
And so, I think it's important to not try to keep up with people that you can't, whether it's luxury goods or
I agree.
certain brands, because I used to do that. I don't mean this to point the finger and say that somebody's doing it wrong, because believe me, I was for the longest time. I wish I had more guidance.
Me too.
But sometimes you gotta.
It's just a part of life. You live and you learn.
You gotta learn as you go, and not have somebody there. You gotta learn as you go. Unfortunately, because not everybody has somebody there to guide them.
No, they don't. You're right about that.
And we're also trying to get better at budgeting, even now, after all this. So again, a reminder that we're not saying this as though we got it going on, because
we don't have it going on.
we're trying to have it going on. But
maybe no, I was gonna say maybe one day we might have it going on, but maybe not.
Look, also too, I'll say this: my truck is our truck is a 1984, and we have a car that's a 1986. This one got a remanufactured transmission. I think with everything else that was done with it at that time, in one go. That's not including all these other fixes. It was, well, I don't even want to talk numbers, but you know that a transmission, that's a major mechanical repair. And so at the same time, simultaneously, she was getting a remanufactured engine. And so that was done. And so the answer is not, well, don't get into debt with these newer cars. Instead, buy yourself something old, because believe me, that comes with its
It does.
cost too.
But they're worth it.
Yeah.
They are worth it to us.
Yeah, for us they're worth it. Somebody might be, it's too much of a frequent headache.
Yes.
The good thing is though, our insurance is
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's very low.
$18 each, which is kind of unheard of. That's
because our cars are so old.
Yeah, and that makes everything that much easier. So when there is a repair cost,
yeah,
then it kind
there
of
will be.
It kind of balances off. Balances itself.
Yeah.
I would like to think that we're still in a better position having these older cars and once in a while repairing them than to be stuck with something brand new. Because as we know, with inflation, that's only brought up car debt. Car prices. Car prices.
Your brain is all over the place. Huh?
Yeah, my brain is all over the place. And I remember I had a friend that got into a new vehicle solely for the coolness factor.
Yeah. Well.
And me knowing the job that he worked, I thought, man, more than half of your earnings is going straight to that. How is he able to manage it? Without me asking him directly? In my head, I was just doing the math, and I'm not even trying to be in one's pockets, but I was thinking, that math is not. It's not right. And then come to find out that him and his brother were helping each other out with the monthly payment, and so they were sharing it, and that also brought something else. Another thing up for me was how does that work if you want to go on a date but your brother's going on a date, and so
so they shared their
so they
vehicle.
shared it, but I thought, man, that's unfortunate, because there's certain things that we don't have to do to us to make it harder on ourselves.
But they looked cool though, right?
Yeah, they looked cool. They just looked cool, but maybe their pockets weren't cool.
That's right. You're right. Yeah. I don't think I've ever. I never really cared about the new latest things. I don't think. I know you said that you did, but I don't think I ever. Well, I think possibly with shoes I did, but not with the cars or the phones or. I don't think I cared too much about that. That's probably why I was always able to save pretty good.
Yeah.
But.
Honestly.
It's so easy to say honestly. Honestly, you've been lying.
Saying that. I think I picked up some of that from you.
Oh yeah, the savings. I'm not by no means saying I'm incredible about savings, no, but I did get taught a little bit to save.
Yeah, whereas I didn't at all.
Yeah, and that's fine. Now you do. Now you're really now you're on the right track.
Now
all about saving.
I'm probably more.
I think
would you say I'm more financially responsible than you are now?
Oh yeah, I would say. I actually think that if it wasn't for me, you would probably you would be saving up even more money. Not saying I'm an expensive person.
You're not.
But I know you're a very simple guy.
Yeah. Well, you are too.
Oh yeah.
Because even with clothes.
Yeah.
For the most part, you're pretty simple with that. But that's not to say you're a minimalist.
No. I think my most expensive, I know I just talked about eating bread and pasta and rice and beans, but I'm not going to lie.
Smoking weed?
I'm not going to lie. I just said it. I'm not going to lie. Why did I say that? I wouldn't mind, as you know, I would like to be a health nut. Yeah. Whereas I would love to eat grass-fed and organic, but I can't really do that right now. But maybe I will eventually be able to.
Yeah.
But that would be, I wouldn't mind all my money going towards food, in the sense of if it was pasture-raised eggs or grass-fed beef or wild caught fish, but as of right now, we just
What
have
about
to...
with your skin routine, though?
Yeah, my skin, too. Well, that's simple. That's just...
Yeah.
Simple skin. I think simplicity when it comes to skincare is key. That's a whole nother... that's a whole nother... I can get into that, for sure.
That's a whole nother recording.
Yeah, that's a whole nother recording.
Yeah.
No, my skincare is very simple, too, but...
Yeah. I was joking about her smoking weed.
No, God. I don't smoke weed. I don't drink or smoke weed.
Yeah.
Ah, look at me. I'm just kidding.
It's not to say you're bad if you do.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I'm like, oh, God.
No. I think smoking weed is perfectly fine. I think drinking is fine, too, if you do it. If you do it responsibly.
Sure. As her grandpa does.
Yes, my grandpa does.
Yeah.
And he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
He's a really cool guy.
And he's really responsible, too.
He is, yeah.
So.
No, it's not bad at all. I just choose not to do it. To be healthy.
Health nut.
I know I said a health nut. Actually, that's funny. No, but yeah, just try to live simply. That's what we do.
Live simple.
Yeah.
Try not to live out of your means.